There are so many activities to get involved this holiday season, to say the least, in the Hudson community. I'm Michelle Stangler, and this segment on the Western Wisconsin Journal covers all the details in the Hudson area. I'm here joined by Mary Claire Potter, and she is the president of the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. Well, Mary, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Michelle.
Well, now tell me a little more about the activities happening right here in Hudson.
So we have a great committee of chamber members that have planned to have a Hudson holiday. So it's like a Hallmark holiday right here in Hudson. But we have a number of events that take place throughout the holiday season, starting with Find Santa. So little ones can go into 25 different businesses throughout the area, look for a photo of Santa, get a sticker on their passport, and then if they have 10 stickers in their passport, turn that into Angel's Pet World on December 6th by 4, and then their name goes into drawings for 5 different great prizes.
So not only is there a way to see Santa, the picture, but you can also see Santa in person. Tell me about those opportunities.
Absolutely. So one of them is Light Up Night, which happens, Light Up Hudson, which happens on November 26th, the day after Thanksgiving. So Santa is escorted down to Lakefront Park, and we do a song, and then he does a countdown, and then he turns on 250,000 lights that light up Lakefront Park. This is our 4th annual Buena Vista Stroll in the Park that we are so appreciative of businesses and families and our partnership with the city to make the funds available to put all of those lights in the park. And we work with Save a Tree, who helps to install all the lights and just create all the magic.
And if you've never been there, it is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a great way just to get outside, get a refresh,
Right.
take some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's also some places to walk around the businesses on Main Street. Tell me more about what people should expect, maybe window decorations and anything else in between.
So 2 years ago, we had a couple movies that were filmed in Hudson, and we loved it because all the businesses did such a great job of decorating their storefronts, and we continue that this year. So the city puts up the decorations on the light poles, we have the banners, we have the orbs, thanks to the help of the Hudson Home and Garden Club that create and make all those orbs that decorate all the light poles. And then the businesses decorate their storefronts and their windows, and it just makes it magical downtown to see all the decorations and the lights.
I know that feeling. I've been down there myself. Absolutely gorgeous, but something to support the businesses down there is Small Business Saturday. Tell me more what people should expect.
A huge day is Small Business Saturday, and we have done, especially when COVID hit, we really did a whole program on support local and support the local businesses. And so Small Business Saturday is a huge day for those small businesses. We encourage everyone to, as you're thinking about Christmas shopping and gifts, to support all the local businesses right here in Hudson. We'll have balloons out so you'll know which businesses are participating. So it's just a great day to explore Hudson. We have a lot of new shops and restaurants, and so there's just so many opportunities.
Bargain shopping. I know it's
Absolutely.
a passion of mine. The sweater, personally, I got it on a bargain. So
Okay.
Celebrating the holiday season
Absolutely.
is always so fun. And even when people are supporting small businesses that Saturday in November, it's also, the lights are on. The lights will be on till February?
February 10th, so the lights and the decorations on 2nd Street in Locust, and then the lights in the park are on through Hot Air Fairs, so they stay up till February 10th. And what's really nice, if you're an early morning walker, the lights are on in the early morning. They turn on about 5 and they're on till 7, and we know it's a little bit darker now in the winter. And then they come on again at 5 o'clock in the evening, and they're on until midnight. So people get a long time to enjoy just kind of a stroll through the park and see those lights. There's no fee to attend. It's free. And so there's so many great pictures that people take and experience with those lights. And we do a different kind of lighting scheme every year. So I'm excited for folks to see what we've created for this year.
Now, in a time where mental health is at a high level and the season of winter is always
Right.
kind of going into the house, this is just a great way to kind of get outside. What's your favorite part to going outside, seeing businesses, seeing the lights? What's your favorite part?
I think my favorite part is just seeing the families in the community enjoy the lights in the park. Like I say, there's a lot of places that host light, but a lot of places that charge a fee. And so our park is open, and it's open to the public at any point, so you can just enjoy, grab some cocoa at a local coffee shop, walk down to the park, and experience all the lights. And then with that, we also have the candlelight stroll, which is Friday, December 2nd. And so we have carriage rides that take place in Lakefront Park, and we have luminaries that light up that path. And new this year, we're going to have music playing down in the park, so that will make it fun. And then all of the restaurants and the shops are open. We're able to close 2nd Street and Locust Street this year from 5:30 to 8:30. So those streets will be closed just to be sure it's safe and people can enjoy all the there's 6 different music groups that'll be playing. We have a couple of food trucks. There's going to be movies for children on Locust Street. We have the Helmer Dance Holly Dolls, 41 participants and 41 businesses. So that's just a magical night to come down, shop, eat, enjoy the restaurants, and then enjoy all the other activities.
And that weekend is packed with activities in the Hudson area to celebrate the holiday season. The next day even is another event. Tell me a little bit about that.
Right after Candlelight Stroll, we were back in Lakefront Park for Santa and his critters. So little ones get a chance to see Santa, and we have sled dog demonstrations and about 10 other different vendors that will be down there. We'll have hot cocoa. Pretzels will be available, so it's just a great time to experience the park and the different businesses that will be down there, but also to give your list to Santa, which is very important.
Very key, especially to the young children.
I know.
Are these activities good for families?
All good for families. But, and adults too. I mean, it's fun. I've seen everyone comes to see Santa, right? Because we all have a wish list, perhaps, but definitely all geared for littles and families, too. And like I said, all the different activities in Santa's and his critters in the park, too. So while the children are waiting to see Santa, there's things to keep them occupied. Because sometimes it can be a long wait because Santa is very popular.
Yeah, and especially critters. I am a huge fan of animals, just like a lot of little kids are.
Right.
Tell me maybe more what to expect with that.
So we'll have the sled dog demonstrations, which to me are always amazing. And then we have Fantasy Corral there, who bring a number of different animals for the petting zoo and for the children to pet too. So goats and sheep and llamas and
everything
rabbits.
In between. Well, so many unique events just to come down to the Lakefront Park, celebrate with the family, have a hot chocolate.
Right.
I remember when I was young, I would always tell Santa, like, I want just a happy year. Wasn't always too extra, but it was always something to remember. It's maybe next year's Christmas card picture and
absolutely
everything in that. So throughout the December, there's just so many events, as well as seeing Santa. Where else can people see Santa throughout the month of December?
That's a great question. So in addition to Light Up Hudson, where you get to see Santa, but your one-on-one conversations really are best with Santa and his critters. And then we also added another opportunity to see Santa on December 11th from noon to 3. He's going to be in the Thorcraft Custom Kitchen space, which is right on 2nd Street. And so you'll have a chance to talk with Santa. People can bring their cameras, get a photo with Santa, and kind of your last chance to give your list to Santa. And we also, in Lakefront Park, have a Santa's mailbox.
Okay.
So when you come down to the park, you can mail your letter to Santa and put it right in the mailbox that's down in Lakefront Park, too.
Well, I may have to do that, or I may have to tell some people I know in the community to, take a moment, write something you want to Santa, and maybe your wishes will come true this holiday season, just like it is in Hallmark movies.
Well, I know, we had 2 movies filmed here in Hudson, so we're just trying to continue to create that Hallmark feel, too. And you might, if you put your letter in the box, you might get a response.
Okay.
Just saying.
You never know.
You never know.
Well, this holiday season, like I've said before, is just jammed-packed with activities. What is the main purpose people should know? Why the Commerce do these activities for the community?
It's really to drive economic development, so to invite people to come to Hudson. We have people that come over here from the surrounding communities, the Twin Cities, Rochester, the other part of the state too, but it's really to help support the businesses and restaurants during this holiday season. So it's all about the economic development impact. You know, St. Croix County brings in the most sales tax of all the counties, and so we know we have phenomenal businesses and restaurants, and we want to be here to support them. Plus, it's a great community in terms of the historic downtown with the fun decorations, and then what the businesses do, and then really the lights in the park just add to all of that. And so we're trying to raise funds every year for lights in the park to, you know, expand it and make it bigger every year. And that has just been a real grassroots effort by families and businesses that have said yes to the call when I call them to see, you know, if they would support it. But it just brings so much joy to people. And I think the first year that we did the lights in the park and we had Santa, because he used to light up 2nd Street. And so years ago, he used to come down and light up 2nd Street. And then that got really crowded, just some safety concerns. And then when we did the lights in the park, we thought, let's just do everything down here and where people can roam safely. And it was so much fun when we did the countdown and Save a Tree turned on the switch, and just to hear people's responses about, whoa, that is so cool. I mean, it is amazing. So that's really why we do these things. I think, you know, we want to support the community. And as you said, the mental health issues. I mean, there are a lot of challenges now that people are faced with, a lot of difficult decisions people are having to make in terms of paying rent and buying groceries and how do I pay for gas. So we wanted to provide some free opportunities that people can still enjoy the holidays, but they don't have to pay a fee to go to everything in order to do that.
It's a way to get them out of their house, enjoy it.
Right.
But there's also quite a few ways to bring it into their homes, celebrating the holiday season. What tips may you have for people in the community who wants to celebrate at home too?
Well, I think we also, I mean, we have so many businesses that sell so many great products that you could create your whole Christmas just by shopping at, you know, all of the shops, you know, that are in the historic downtown and then also up off of Exit 2 too. So there's a lot of ways to bring that into your home. And I'm kind of like, why don't you just decorate for me? I mean, we do a Christmas tour of homes. This is our 36th annual, and it takes place this weekend, the 18th through the 20th, where we feature 4 privately owned homes in the historic Octagon House. And 36 years we've been doing this. We missed 1 year with COVID. But people just decorate their homes over the top, and people get a lot of ideas about decorating and, oh, I could do that in my home. And we have a lot of businesses that help the homeowners decorate. So maybe a homeowner says, I don't know what to do with this dining room table. Can you help me? And then a retailer comes in and helps decorate the whole table, and then we have signs that say display by. And then people are going, oh, I love that. And then the goal is that they'll go down to that shop and they'll purchase that. So, yeah.
I remember the days where my family and we would decorate the real Christmas tree in our home. We would spend some hours. While we are quite busy people, we took some time out of our schedule, and it really bonded us more together. So if people have the opportunity to do it, definitely recommend, because it really brings us together, no matter upon if you have work, if you have others. This is the time to just take a step back from the busy life, spend some time with your children, no matter if they're 5 or 21. I am so looking forward to spending time with my family, decorating the house, doing those activities. While the tour of the homes, if they missed it, what other ways can they see homes that are decorated on the outside? Is there a lot of homes around this area that have their homes decorated outside?
Oh, I invite people. So there's a lot of people that decorate their homes outside. I mean, Halloween is huge here. Okay, so we have some people that are switching from Halloween now to the holidays. But so, you know, do the drive along First Street on Lakefront Park, but then just tour the neighborhoods, because that is just a great way to experience the lights in the community. And there's so many neighborhoods that do such a fabulous job. So it's another way to spend time with your family. There's no fee for you other than, you know, to drive around, but just great homes to see decorated.
I know we would always drive around. We would always find something different, something unique, maybe an idea even for next year.
Yes.
But it's always a fun time to get out again in the community and support your fellow people in the community too. A lot of great activities, a lot of great events. Recap, what are some top things people in the community should know this holiday season?
I really think just all the different events that we have taking place. For sure, the Light Up Hudson on November 26th is always a magical night. And that's been going on for years and years. The lights in the park, you're not going to want to miss them this year because we change it up every year. I really think, the candlelight stroll, you can just enjoy that. And the Santa and his critters, and then, visit with Santa again. So it's kind of hard because there's so many, but we try to provide a lot of different opportunities because we know people are busy and have different schedules. So we try to provide a number of different events to fit people. And I do need to just thank all of the chamber members and the businesses that support these events and help sponsor that. And a special thank you to Edward Jones as our platinum sponsor for this year, and to the City of Hudson for their partnership, and to our partnership with Save a Tree for all the lights in the park. So
just so many activities to be a part of. If you missed them all, if you want to recap them, these posters are hung up all around the community. Just so many activities to be a part of, whether you're as festive as me with a sweater or something else. Try to get your holiday cheer on. So looking forward to this holiday season. I'm Michelle Stangler on this segment of the Western Wisconsin Journal.